Welcome to Spectrum Sphere, where we dive into the colorful and diverse world of everything intriguing. Today, we unwrap the delicious and rich history of one of the world's favorite indulgences, chocolate. Before we melt into this story, a quick reminder: if you love learning about history, culture, and the fascinating stories that connect us all, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Spectrum Sphere, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our future content. Let's travel back to the lush rainforests of Central and South America, where the story of chocolate begins with the Theobroma cacao tree. Named food of the gods by the ancient civilizations that first cultivated it, this special tree holds the secret to chocolate's beginnings. The Olmecs, one of the earliest Mesoamerican civilizations, were likely the first to turn the cacao bean into chocolate. At least, that's what historians believe based on chemical residues found in pottery from as early as 1900 BC. But the tale of chocolate truly comes alive with the Mayans. Thriving from 250 to 900 AD, these ancient people were the first to document their love for chocolate. They believed cacao was a heavenly food gifted by the god of fertility, and they used the beans not just for eating, but as currency and in religious rituals. Mayan chocolate was far from the sweet treat we know today. It was a frothy, bitter beverage, often mixed with spices or corn puree, and served at room temperature. It was particularly favored among the elite and during sacred ceremonies, embodying both wealth and holiness. Next, the Aztecs enter the scene. They regard chocolate as an even more luxurious commodity, so precious that it was reserved for warriors, royalty, and the noble class. Aztec Emperor Montezuma II was said to consume it daily, believing it to be a source of wisdom and energy. Chocolate's fate takes a dramatic turn in the 16th century. As Spanish conquistadors like Hernán Cortés conquer Mesoamerica, they're introduced to chocolate. Initially unimpressed, they slowly acquire a taste for the exotic drink when combined with sugar or honey to temper its bitterness. Once in Europe, chocolate quickly becomes a sensation among the aristocracy. By the 17th century, special chocolate houses pop up in cities like London and Amsterdam, serving as social hubs where the wealthy meet to savor this chic import and discuss politics and business. The Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries transforms chocolate from a drink for the elite to a solid treat everyone can enjoy. In 1828, Dutch chemist Coenraad van Houten invents a hydraulic press that separates cocoa butter from the cocoa solids and introduces Dutch cocoa, making chocolate smoother and easier to mix with sugar. It's time for a real game changer in 1847. In England, Joseph Fry discovers how to make a moldable chocolate paste by re-adding melted cacao butter to Dutch cocoa. This leads to the creation of the first solid chocolate bar, and the modern chocolate era is born. Just a few years later, in 1868, a company that will become synonymous with chocolate, Cadbury, enters the scene, selling their first boxes of chocolate candies in England. They later introduced the iconic Cadbury Easter egg in 1875, merging the traditions of chocolate and holiday celebrations. Meanwhile, Switzerland becomes the hub for chocolate innovation. In 1879, Rodolphe Lindt invents the conching machine, refining chocolate's texture to a creamy, melt-in-your-mouth consistency. And in 1875, a Swiss chocolatier named Daniel Peter succeeds in combining chocolate with milk, creating the very first milk chocolate. As we step into the 20th century, chocolate is in full swing as an international craze. During World War I and II, chocolate is not only a morale booster for soldiers, but it's also energy-giving sustenance, further cementing its pivotal role in society. The marketing of chocolate also takes center stage, weaving its way into the fabric of popular culture. Advertisements promote it as an affordable luxury, ingraining brand names into our daily lives. From catchy jingles to iconic mascots, chocolate marketing becomes both an art and a science. Today, chocolate is more popular than ever, with an astonishing array of varieties and flavors catering to every palate. It's produced around the globe, turning countries like the Ivory Coast and Ghana into modern-day chocolate powerhouses. Yet, despite its widespread availability, craft and artisan chocolate makers keep the ancient traditions and premium quality alive. Chocolate has transcended its culinary role, now the center of holidays, festivals, and events. From Valentine's Day to Christmas, it's a symbol of love, celebration, and comfort. Amid the sweetness, it's also important to recognize the challenges. Chocolate's massive global demand has sometimes led to less than sweet practices involving environmental concerns and labor issues. Thus, sustainable chocolate farming and ethical sourcing have become increasingly vital topics in the industry as consumers become more aware and demand better practices. But let's not stray too far from what brings us all together: the sheer delight of indulging in a piece of chocolate. Whether you prefer dark, milk, or white, filled with nuts, fruit, or simply on its own, chocolate continues to capture hearts and taste buds around the world. From its ancient beginnings to its modern variations, chocolate's journey is as rich and layered as its flavors. So, the next time you savor that sweet bite, remember the incredible tale that brought it to you. And with that fond and flavorful note, we wrap up our chocolate adventure. Thank you for joining us on this delicious journey through history here on Spectrum Sphere. If you've enjoyed unwrapping the history of chocolate with us, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow chocolate enthusiasts. Until next time, keep your life colorful and diverse, just like a box of assorted chocolates. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.